What's up, everyone? Welcome to Phoenix Rising. My name is K.Short, and I'm with Caffeine Suckas. Go ahead and say hi. Go ahead and give them your names really quick.
I'm Jules.
I'm Serena.
There we go, there we go. So, actually, before Phoenix Rising, before any of this, y'all, before all of this, I'm trying to think back. It was like, what, in June? Past June?
Yeah,
it was a while ago. It was a while ago. They were actually the first people that I asked to interview. And so 4 months later, 5 months later, what's today's date? We're finally getting the interview in. So you can say that's a good thing. You can say that's a bad thing. Obviously, we're busy women, you know, trying to take over the world and stuff. But the interview is finally happening. And I just want you all to know, coffee is a huge and amazing thing in the world. And that's why we're here. And they are actually, I personally think, they are experts on the local coffee shops in Phoenix, Arizona. So y'all, if you drink coffee, you better watch this episode right now and make sure to follow them. But we're going to get to know them a little bit more today while they're not staring at me, making me feel awkward. Jesus Christ.
Make eye contact.
Just so you can follow them and make sure you get all the best coffee in Phoenix, okay? Cool. All right, background story. Where y'all from? Born and raised, all that good stuff.
We're both born and raised from Phoenix, Arizona. We went to Tempe schools, so I went to Tempe High, though.
I was at Marcos Deniza.
And was that intentional?
Yes.
So what, you wouldn't have like the sibling dynamics in school or what?
No, it was just our situation. When I was in 7th grade, we moved to Levine. So, but we still wanted to go to Tempe schools, not Cesar Chavez. Sorry.
See that south side? You see that south side?
Still live in Levine, though. But I went to Tempe High because my oldest sister went there, and she was on the dance team, and the same coach was there when I was about to go to high school, so I wanted to dance. Therefore, I went to Tempe High.
And then I went to Marcos because, well, I had the choice between Marcos and Tempe, and my cousin went to Marcos, so it's like, yeah, we're in the same grade and everything. So like, yeah, I want to go to school with you. So I went to Marcos, but then when she started her freshman year, I thought about switching to Tempe, but I was playing sports, and then I had to like sit out for like a year to be ordered to play again. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with Marcos, but I'm glad I did.
And why is that?
Because I like Marcos.
Because she's a hater.
I liked it a
She's
lot.
a hater. Do you think that the dynamic would have been different if you two did go to school together? Like, would you be like, oh, you're that person's sister? You know, like maybe reputation-wise or something.
We were like that in middle school and elementary, and then like my friends were like, oh, there's Serena's little sister, and I'm pretty sure the same too.
I don't remember.
No shadows
I try
though.
not to remember
right?
that.
No one's following in the shadows or anything like that.
No.
So what were you involved in high school? What were you two both involved in?
I was more in sports. I played basketball and softball during high school.
Nice.
I was the cheerleader and dancer,
Very interesting.
student council.
Nice. And the oldest was chilling?
She
She had
in
graduated,
cheerleading
yeah.
and dance, too,
Interesting.
when she was in high school.
Very interesting. Awesome. So you two ended up pursuing post-education. What is it? Secondary education. Sorry, I was going to be a teacher. As you can see, that not going to work out. It did not work out for me. I would be like teaching these kids some things I shouldn't be teaching them. So you all pursued secondary education. Where'd you all go?
I went to ASU, so currently going, and I'm going for my bachelor's in chemistry right now with the minor in criminal justice. So
Sounds really exhausting.
it is. I'm tired, but at the end it's gonna be worth it, and I'm almost done. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that is leading to...
I want to go into forensic science. So
I can't even spell that. Okay. All right.
K.Short.
I know, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Jules?
I graduated already, got my bachelor's in English. Originally, I was going to be a high school English teacher. Then that just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I just switched it to English, and I had a class where I was editing a magazine. Got really into writing and editing, so there again, I'm exploring.
There we go, exploring.
Yeah, so now I'm like really into writing and
That's what's up. Let's talk about the Instagram account. I don't even know how I found y'all. Trying to think. That was like really, I was just like, how
probably
did
a check-in at Starbucks.
I know, I was just like, how did I find them? Right? Because like maybe it was through a suggestion. I don't know, but I found y'all and I was like, I like coffee. I work at Starbucks. They don't or do.
We live in Arizona.
We live in Arizona. I don't know how that happened. So anyways, tell me about the account. How'd you come up with the name? What came up with the idea? Give your fans the background story as to why they even following you and how this all started.
Well, I was at a job I hated in my cubicle. And me, my other sister, and her sister-in-law, we had all just posted a coffee picture on our personal Instagram. And so we just kind of all decided, like, I think we're on the verge of having a coffee Instagram so we don't look like freaks. So while I was in my cubicle, not doing my jobs, I went on Instagram. I started a new account. They didn't have suggestions on names. I was like, Caffeine Suckas, okay. And no research or whatever. I was just like, okay, let's just do this. So that's how it happened. I started learning how to use Instagram, and by liking a lot of pictures and meeting new people, getting followers here and there. So it's like, okay, I could do this. Like, this is kind of fun. And I love coffee, so yeah, that's how it happened.
That's how it happened, yeah. And then it just kept going, and we just kept posting pictures. And for a while, it was like, what, 7 people?
There were about 5 or 6 people,
6 people that were
at
on
first.
it. Yeah. And then we always said, like, the first, like, initiation, you had to post a picture of coffee.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, so it was, like, 6 of us for, like, probably, like, a year? No, it was
No,
less than a year.
it was about a few months.
Yeah. And then they stopped. So then after a while, you and
We
her
just
were,
kept
like,
going.
the only ones who were, like, posting and going to different places. And then she was like, well, it's ours. They stopped, and they started posting. They still post coffee, but on their own accounts. So we just...
They tag us.
Yeah, so we just
Tag
kind of
us.
kept it. Yeah, and it just kind of went from there, and we started getting more followers, and it just became, like, really fun, like a hobby, and then going to different new places and everything, so.
What has the experience been like in general? You said that you all started doing giveaways. Like, I don't even know how that starts. Are you two becoming popular at, like, the local coffee shops, and they're just like, oh, we know who you are, like, becoming regulars at all these coffee shops? And the last question for that is, how is your insides? That's a lot of caffeine, so let me know how that is.
Well, for the local coffee shops, some of them do recognize us. I know we've been to Crepe Bar one time, and the person that was working there, she's like, you guys look familiar. Do you have a caffeine account? Caffeine Suckas? Yeah, that's you. Like, you guys don't post that much about your faces, just coffee. I was like, well, yeah, that's us. So we're getting out there a lot more. Songbird, of course, they know us. Like, we go back and forth on Instagram all the time. And I'm fine.
Yeah.
I've been drinking coffee
of
since I was 4.
It's good, yeah. So, but yeah, like, and then at Starbucks though too, some of them, like the ones near our house, they kind of are getting to know us, and they always think we're twins too, so that kind of helps, I guess.
Yeah.
They kind of recognize us, which we're not twins, but just to put that out there.
Seems like a problem.
Yeah. But yeah, and then as long as you have water, I guess.
Well, keep it balanced.
Yeah, I gotta
Keep
keep it balanced. For a while, I was just telling her the other day, like, for a while, I would be okay with 1 cup of coffee. I would be good for the whole day. But now, I think I'm getting so immune to it. Like, the 1 cup
She's
is
on my
not,
level, is what
so
she's
I'm like,
saying.
she could drink coffee probably like all day.
All day.
It's like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, so it's not good to get immune to it. I don't like it, but it's good.
Your insides okay?
My insides are great. Yeah.